I came into the conclusion that there is people that want to see you fail, that want to see you in bad terms, sad, depressed. And for overly sensitive people, that can be devastating deep inside of an overly sensitive person. I am overly sensitive. I'm a huge empath. But like the strength that overly sensitive people have, or if you're an empath that feels into people's emotions and into people's suffering, the strength that you get from having that breakdown of, maybe wanting to cry, wanting to question, your sanity even sometimes, having to question your sanity, having to experience deep emotions. And then we have that breakdown where we need a day to recharge, to cry, to let it all out, to think. The next day we wake up with major strength to face the world. And that's the empath or the ultra sensitive person's superpower. Now, there can be times where, we're super extremely sensitive, that we take everything very, very personal. Whatever people do, whatever people say about us, or say about someone, mainly about us. That overly sensitive people or empathetic people, we need to learn how to work with that opposite side of us, where we're always taking everything personal, taking everything that people do personal. And that also, doing the inner work, my inner work even, that also stems from your safety during your childhood. How was your childhood? Did you feel safe with your parents? Did you feel safe in a safe environment? Or were you always on overdrive, not knowing what's gonna happen next because you feel a sense of unsafety in your life? So if your childhood came from a rough childhood where parents never understood you, or there were abandonment issues between your parents, or there were disrespect between your mom and your dad, and you, or things like that, right? Like you become sensitive to others' emotions and to what other people say about you, which is quite normal because you're in that childhood mode where you feel that you never felt safe. And the way you never felt safe, you develop being sensitive, you develop being in overdrive, trying to protect yourself from everything and everyone, and absorbing other people's energies because you never set boundaries. Or never did your parents made you feel that you're okay, that everything is fine. So, that's the opposite side of being an empath or an overly sensitive person. However, the strength that you get after you have that breakthrough, after you have that crisis, that emotional crisis, because I get it as well, the strength that you get to face the world, it's unbelievable. It's actually very confident, because you know that deep inside of you, you can alchemize the situation. When you start learning your power of being an empath or overly sensitive, you can alchemize the situation, and instead of seeing it as a bad situation, you can just turn it around. And in your brain, it's so important for you to rewire your brain when these situations happen, so that you stop absorbing all that negative energy or all that energy that you don't deserve. You alchemize that energy by reprogramming your mind to see it in a positive way. And I say this because it's funny, people don't understand overly sensitive people or empaths, and they see them as a weak people, right? Oh, okay, they don't know, they seem like they're very kind, very, very loyal, very, but they don't know that the strength that we carry the strength that we carry to showcase and be enough of acceptance of big impacts in the world, big impacts in our lives. We face them with confidence. We face them with confidence and assertiveness. Yes, assertiveness. So we start implementing being confident and assertive about things, like, okay, if you are someone that, your values are important, you're gonna let people know that certain values are important to you. And, and you get really dirt out of your way when you start doing that, because you want to be able to be aligned with the right people, with the right energy that respects the same way as you are. You're no longer letting people step over you, absorbing your energy, because you understand that, you give what you get, like, you know what I mean? So it's like you give that energy, and then you should be having that same energy back of respect or of loyalty, or, whatever value you have as a person. Whatever value you have as a person, you just, let people know, this is what I value, this is what I like. And then, if they don't align with your values, then you're not losing anything. You're not losing anything at all. Literally, you're not losing anything at all. You can just let them walk away. Or if they want to stay and suck up your energy, that's another thing. What you should do is you walk away, But learn to set boundaries. Learn to, when you are being yourself, being authentic and expressing yourself in the most authentic way and in the most real way and the most honest way, people are really gonna respect you for that. Because, you know, as I was hanging out with a friend this weekend, I was like, you know, she's like, oh, you know what I respect about you? What I respect about you is that you are very genuine, you're very real, you're very authentic. And I respect that you're honest about things. And I was like, yeah, but like, you know, why would I have a friendship where I have to be dishonest? Now, you know, some friends, I'm like the type of person that my friends always ask me for advice, and I'm gonna give you the advice. So this is what I told her. I was like, if I'm your friend, I'm gonna give you the honest advice, even if you don't want to hear it. Because why would I be sugarcoating things? Like, I don't need to do that. I need to, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what? You're asking for my advice, right? Yes. Okay. So this is it. This is what I think. You know, I'm not telling you should. I'm not putting a gun on your head and telling you that you should do it and you should follow it. It's up to you. But I'm not gonna be a fake friend that's gonna be like, oh my God, no, no, you're right. Yeah, keep doing it. And it's like, you know, you need real people. You need authentic people. Stop bullshitting, trying to sugarcoat things to people. No, they need to see their own flaws too, or where they're fucking up. Because we are sometimes walking unconscious in life. We don't know where the fuck we're heading, and we're not seeing patterns in our lives that are not getting us to where we need to be. We're seeing these patterns, and it's cool that you meet someone and that tells you respectfully, hey, you know what, this is you and that tells you respectfully because you've asked for advice. Obviously, don't criticize people's lives because they can do their own life. But like, if they ask your advice and you know, and you can lend a hand and be honest with them, do it. They'll thank you for that. And this is what this girl told me. She's like, I really appreciate your energy. I really appreciate you for being honest with me, and I'm learning from you, and I feel happy that I have met you. And you know, these are the friendships that really matter. These are the friendships that really matter. The ones that are real to you, you know, the ones that are authentic. Life is too short to be hanging out with people that are not gonna uplift your energy, or you know, or add on into your life. It's too short for that. Or for me, it's too short because I'm getting older. So so yeah, the strength and you know, and sometimes I feel like my energy is being stepped on, or you know, or I've seen things that I don't like, or just feel empathetic about things. But when I show up next day, I forget about it and keep going with full-on confidence. Because this is the part of growing as a overly sensitive person or an empath. That you grow confidence in yourself. Because you're being true to yourself. You're accepting yourself for who you are. And that gives you more confidence to keep going and showing up as the brilliant person that you are. Anyways, guys, I wanted to share this this experience that I had. I've been a little bit lost because, you know, when you're a light worker, you're a being of light. People are going to come around you. They're going to have breakthroughs. And you're going to be ready to take on those breakthroughs, because this is what you're here for. You're a being of light. You're here to spread positivity. You're here to make someone else's day better. This is what true wealth is. And truth abundance is just making someone else's day better, making someone feel $1 million. So if you can do one deed a day of those, or if you're in situations where people really need you, and you can show some light even with your presence, because a lot of us light workers have a lot of high vibrational light around us. People want to be around us. They want that lightness that they're not able to get from anyone. So share that light. If you with limitations, with boundaries, share that light, but also protect your energy, and be aware and have your intuition ready to know who to give that energy to, who's deserving of that energy of light. Someone that's not gonna rob you from your energy. You could feel it deep inside of you when you meet people that are wanting your vibes, your cool vibes. Spread them out, but protect your energy always, always, always. Thank you so much for listening to this video today. I hope you find a lot of value in it. And yeah, don't forget to comment down below if you're going through anything like overly sensitive, that you're feeling overly sensitive with people. It's okay. Work on your emotions. Work on being safe around yourself. Safe with yourself. You don't have to be in the presence of others to feel safe with yourself. Being alone, spending time for you, because you're deserving of it. Thank you so much. Namaste. Peace and love. Bye-bye.